Right, let's continue our lesson on exterior angles. We are going to take a stab at answering a few questions that might be just a little bit harder than yesterday's lesson. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we jump to anything harder, I just want to review what do I even mean by exterior angles. Remember, an exterior angle is on the outside of my triangle, and it forms a straight line and is combined with one of the interior angles of my triangle. So this interior angle plus x, which is my exterior angle, that's my linear pair. These two angles should total 180 degrees. That's something that I know. One other thing that I do know from our last lesson is that if I look at my exterior angles and I find the two angles that are the furthest away from the exterior, meaning 72 and 36, we call those remote angles because they are remote or far away from my exterior angle. And our remote angles plus our remote angles should equal our exterior. So if I look at this example, 36 plus 72 should equal that last exterior angle. 36 plus 72 is a total of 108. So my exterior angle, or x, is equal to 108 degrees. Okay, so that's a review of where we were. Let's talk about where we're going. So if I want to find the angle measure of this exterior angle, well, no longer can I just add these together and know what this inside angle is and find out this exterior angle. I'm going to have to rely on my rule that says the remote angle plus the remote angle equals the exterior. So the first thing I always do is I say, okay, where's the exterior angle? Identify it. This is my exterior. Okay, what are the two angles that are farthest away from that exterior? This remote angle and this remote angle. And once I have those all labeled, I'm going to fill in this equation. R plus R equals exterior. So my first R is 35, plus my second R is 2x, equals my exterior, which is 3x. Now, it doesn't matter which R I choose first. Okay, I can add either way. Now, I'm going to draw my line down my equal sign. Now, here's one thing I want you to be super careful about and sometimes gets people into trouble. I drew this line down my equal sign for a reason, so that I didn't combine the 2 and 3 to make 5. When I have an equal sign on both sides, that's not something that I can do. What I am going to do is get my variables on the same side. See how this side has a larger variable? I'm going to make this my variable side, and I'm going to bring 2x over here to the right-hand side by doing the opposite. Because I see add, I'm going to do the opposite and subtract. We're going to total everything up. And I'm going to bring down 35 is equal to 1x. So 1x is the same as just x. So my final part of my final answer is x is equal to 35. Now, if it asks me to find what is the exterior angle, remember my answer is not just 35 degrees. It's 3 times x. So it's 3 times that 35 degrees. So if I go to my handy dandy calculator, 3 times 35 degrees, my exterior angle, my exterior angle is degrees. And I'm done. So let's check a different example. So if I had this problem, first find your exterior. We're going to label it. There's my exterior. These are the two angles that are farthest away, so our remote and our remote. Now, it is really important that you label those. Otherwise, I might get where all of the things should be mixed up. So remote plus remote. So remote is a plus 10 plus my other remote, which is 44, equals 2a. I'm going to draw my line down my equal sign and combine like terms. So I can't combine the 29 with everything else, but I can combine these things on the same side. So I have a plus 54 is equal to 2a. Then I'm going to continue. I'm going to put a 1 in front of that a, and I'm going to say, okay, 2a is bigger than 1a. I'm going to make this my variable side. Get rid of the variable on the left. Because it's adding 1a, I'm going to subtract 1a. And I'm left with 54 is equal to 1a, or 54 just equals an a. If I wanted to know what my exterior angle was, I would just plug that in. 2 times 54 is 108. So my exterior angle is equal to 108 degrees. Okay, let's try one last one on our own together, and then I'll have you guys try some on your own on canvas. So again, label your angles. This is the exterior. It's on the outside of my triangle. This is my remote angle, and this is my remote angle. It's the farthest ones away. Let's write our equation. So remember, we're filling in remote plus remote equals exterior. So 5y plus 3 plus 4y plus 8 equals my exterior angle. There's my line down my equal sign. Notice this side, time, all of the variables are on one side. That means this is the side I'm going to keep all of my variables on. I don't need to worry about getting rid of one. I'm just going to combine. 5 plus 4 is 9y. I'm going to combine my other variables. Plus 11 equals 146. And then we solve. Minus 11, minus 11. I'm going to bring my work over here because it looks like I kind of ran out of room. 9y is equal to 146 minus 11 is 135. And we're going to take our handy dandy calculator. We're going to divide by 9. 135 divided by 9 is 15. So y is equal to 15. And this time it doesn't ask me to find, I already know what my exterior angle is. We're just going to find y. All right, that's more about exterior angles. If you have any questions or any confusion, please reach out and I'm happy to help. Have a good day.